This is a full breakdown of the proposed Washington Township Board of Education budget for fiscal year 2026 to 2027. We'll cover where every dollar goes, what it means for your property taxes, and when you can have your say. Before we get into it, here's something important. The documents behind this story weren't actually the budget. They were two meeting agendas from a local school board, dated July and August of 2026. That means we can't report the total budget figure, the tax levy, or any spending breakdown because those numbers simply aren't in these pages. Let's walk through what these agendas do tell us, and where the real budget numbers likely are. The July 28th agenda is packed with standard financial housekeeping, a board secretary's report, a treasurer's report, a budgetary line item status update, and a list of bills to be paid. These are routine monthly tasks every school board handles. But nowhere on this agenda is there an item for adopting or voting on next year's budget, which is what most residents actually want to see. Two items on the August 18th agenda hint at real money decisions. One is a lease purchase financing bid, a common way districts pay for equipment or capital projects over time instead of all at once. The other is a 10-month school bus lease, a routine transportation cost. But the agenda doesn't list dollar amounts for either one, so we can't tell you what these actually cost taxpayers. Here's a key clue for New Jersey residents. School district budgets for the coming year are required by law to be adopted in the spring, usually by late April or early May, well before the fiscal year even begins on July 1st. Since these agendas are from July and August, the 2026 to 2027 budget was almost certainly approved months earlier. That means the real budget conversation already happened, just not in these documents. If you're trying to track down the real numbers, start with board meeting agendas and minutes from around March or April of 2026, when the budget was likely adopted. New Jersey districts also file a state-mandated summary called the User-Friendly Budget, and the State Department of Education publishes a public tool called the Taxpayer's Guide to Education Spending. Both are good next steps for anyone who wants the actual figures. Normally, this is where we tell you exactly how much more, or less, the average homeowner will pay in school taxes this year. But without the adopted budget's tax levy figure or the average assessed home value, any number we gave you would be a guess dressed up as fact. We're not willing to do that on the one topic where accuracy matters most to your wallet. So what's actually happening in these meetings? Mostly routine business. The bus lease and the lease purchase financing bid are the two items most likely to involve real spending decisions, but nothing in the agendas suggests they're controversial or contested. They read as standard procurement steps a district takes every year to keep buses running and equipment funded. If you were hoping to attend a public hearing on the budget based on these agendas, there isn't one listed here. Budget hearings in New Jersey districts typically happen in the spring, before the fiscal year starts. These July and August meetings appear to be regular monthly sessions, not the formal public hearing stage of the budget process. Even without budget-specific numbers on the table, these are still public meetings where residents can show up and speak. The board met on July 28th and again on August 18th, 2026. Like most New Jersey school board meetings, these sessions typically include a public comment period. Reach out to the district clerk's office for the exact meeting time and location if you want to attend or speak. The honest bottom line is this. The full budget story with real dollar figures, spending categories, and tax impact is still out there, just not in the documents we started with. Once we get access to the adopted 2026 to 2027 budget or the state's official summary, we'll bring you the complete picture with real numbers you can actually rely on. Stay tuned, and in the meantime, check your district's spring board records for the details. That's the full budget breakdown. The complete written deep dive is available free at New Jersey Washington Town GTL, substack.com. Subscribe so you never miss an update. And if you find this useful, a small donation at ko-fi.com/govthroughlean helps keep this reporting free and independent.